Hey Calculus kids, this is Dr. Callahan for week 4, Wednesday. How are you guys doing? Welcome to virtual day number 3 for this week. And go ahead and pause the video for your 3 questions that you have here. Generally on Wednesdays, we have a assessment day. So today you do have an assessment, and the assessment is going to be posted on MS Team under assignment. I'm going to show you guys how to get there. And before we do that, let's go ahead and just take a look at what we have here when it comes to vertical and horizontal asymptote. So horizontal asymptote is generally a rule of 3, and these are the rule of 3. You use this rule to find when x is approaching infinity, because oftentimes as x is approaching to infinity, it generally gives you like the lines of when your graph is going up and also approaching infinity. So if you use the 3 rules, you can pretty much figure out what y is equal to for the horizontal asymptote. And there are 3 different conditions. Like we said before, if the exponents are exactly the same, you look at the leading coefficients. If the denominator exponent is greater than the numerators, your y is equal to 0, and vice versa, then it is none or does not exist. So today, this is the breakdown of what we're going to be doing. Wednesdays are our assessment day, so today you do have an assessment. If you're done with the assessment for the remaining part of the class, make sure you guys go on to your Math XL. It is always due on Sunday by 11 p.m., so keep that in mind. If you are absent, you are responsible for making up the classwork and the homework and the quizzes. Luckily, you guys have your Google Doc, which is right here, of all the skills that we have covered in class. But in addition to that, you also have my YouTube videos of what you should be doing in class and all the PowerPoint that you've been missing, with me talking on it, of course. So with that said, I'm gonna have you guys go on to, I'm just gonna take you here to the Google Doc, and that way you can get yourself acquainted with it. Make sure you guys have the capital M, capital R, capital J. So this is what you should have. This is the Google link. A few things that you might want to know. Tuesday, May 4th, 2021, 8 a.m. is when you guys have your AP Calculus exam. It is a 3-hour and 15-minute exam. Anything that you have here are, for example, if you made up a Math Excel assignment that's been past its deadline, you can go ahead and just insert your score right here for me, and I will go ahead and update your grades once I confirm it with Math Excel. If you have any assessment corrections that you would like to do, you can go ahead and paste it right here on this link. For any of your Math Excel homework or to be able to access that, here's a link for that. If you want a grade breakdown explanation of how your grade is graded, here it is right there. My syllabus is on this link. And a bunch of other links for things that you might need for this class as well. So if you would like to see some of the previous year's free response questions, I do have them right here, in addition with a video explanation. So in this class, we started off with evaluating and finding limits graphically, numerically with a table and charts. If you have some difficulty with this, I have videos right here, Quizlet practice, additional reading assignments, my guided notes that I've written as well, and also practice on Desmos that you can go ahead and do for that skill. Next, for this class, we talked about evaluating or finding limits algebraically with algebraic or analytically, and you have a resource of things that you can do as well with that. Then we talked about skill number 3, which is continuous, discontinuous limits, removable, jump, discontinuity limits. Skill 4 was on continuity and one-sided limits. We have not talked about the intermediate value theorem yet, but we will. I'm actually saving it for another skill because it kind of coincides with that in a later date. Then we talked about infinite limits using horizontal and vertical asymptotes. We're going to go back to absolute value limits. And then we talked a little bit about trig limits as well. So at this point, we should be done with skill 6. And that basically concludes the end of limit chapter. Here on the bottom, I have some review sheets for you for this entire chapter, and then also limit exam review, which is right here on this link. So if you felt like you need a little bit more assistance with chapter 1 or unit 1, you can go ahead and take a look at my summary of the steps for important concepts, which is right here. And then also, if you would like to practice some additional questions for the review, I have some additional reviews right here for you guys, alongside with the answers on the very bottom. So make sure you check out those resources, especially if you feel that with all of these virtual days, you are falling behind. Okay, so this is your quiz right here. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to answer these following questions on a separate piece of paper. Once you have completed this, please go to uploading this assignment on MS Team, which I'm going to show you guys right here. So if you are in calculus, this is what you should see, okay? Week 5, Wednesday, assessment, calculus AB, and you can click on view assignment. And then from there, you can go ahead and I actually can see your student view, so this is awesome. You can click on this right here, which will show you the questions. And there are 2 of them. And unfortunately, I can see that the slide is not very clear. So that's unfortunate. But I do have this one right here, and it's exactly the same. It's just the left side part and the right side part. And this one's actually a lot clearer than the one that's on MS Team for some odd reason. So pause the video, or sorry, yeah, pause the video and go ahead and complete it. So up to this point, when you are issued a grade, it's not meant to be punitive to punish you if you didn't get it right. Everything up to this point, up to the AP exam, is about practicing. And so I'm going to show you guys the answer to this because I want you to get the right answers. If you made a mistake on the quiz, my intention is for you to go ahead and figure out where the mistake is, hone in on that, and then do better when you're actually taking the test in May. So let's take a look at the answers. So be honest. So my answers are right here written down. Go ahead and take a look at your answers compared to mine. It is a summary of everything that we've done so far. And if you take a look at number 2, just to go ahead and reinforce the horizontal asymptote concept, if you take a look at the horizontal asymptote as y equals, in this case, 1, and you have this line right here. So you can think of it as x approaches infinity, which you can see that it is indeed approaching infinity. You can use the 3 rules to go ahead and figure out what the horizontal asymptote is. All right, so if you're done with this, show me the work on a separate piece of paper and correct it, and make sure you upload it to your assignment. You have exactly 1 week to complete this. So today is Wednesday, or actually tomorrow, I should say, because I'm doing this on Tuesday night. So you will have this until next Wednesday, which is September 23rd by 11:59 p.m. And you can just go ahead and take a photo, upload it. All right, you guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope to see you guys on Thursday, so take care.